to get Sadiq Bey. Imagine Keldon Johnson and Sadiq Bey next to each other. Keldon Johnson, Sadiq Bey, and Devin Vassell. I think the San Antonio Spurs are one of the most exciting, bad tanking teams. They're on a 3-game win streak. Keldon Johnson, dude, he had a block off the glass. I think it was Darius Garland. So I saw the end of that game. That was freaking crazy. That ending against the Cavs. So unlike CERN, I think one of the things that the Spurs have, not unlike, but the Spurs, we know what they have. They already got Keldon Johnson. They already got Devin Vassell. Jeremy Sohan looks like going to be a great Swiss Army knife of a power forward. Trey Jones looks like he could be a high-level backup point guard or a spot starter. You got Malachi Brown and Blake Wesley. You got Zach Collins, who's looking decent. Charles Bassey, phenomenal. So you got 2 big men right there throwing big. They've got pieces on this team already. I'm liking the San Antonio Spurs. I like what they're building. I know they're losing games, but hey, they won 3 in a row right now. And I know that they're technically tanking. I just think what they got right here with the, Gorgie Yang, Doug McDermott, Josh Richardson, Pirtle being the vets in the locker room. But Collins, Johnson, even Romeo Langford showing up, Isaiah Roby, Trey Jones, Vassell, Branham. And I know Blake Wesley's out with the MCL injury, but Charles, Bassey, and it's just, I'm liking this. And then you also got Don Barlow. Like, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, a really fascinating team that started really hot.
They did.
Well, the thing is, like, Keldon and I'm struggling because, if we're being realistic, the chances they get Victor Wembanyama is, 8% or whatever it is. So
you get the first pick, isn't it? Like, first pick gets, is it 25?
24? Yeah, sorry, 25, yeah.
Yeah, isn't it like 24.9, basically, like 25?
Yeah, something like that. So you got less than a coin flip. It's kind of like, so basically what I'm saying is if you don't get Vic, if you don't get Scoot,
they're still set. Because imagine Cam Whitmore or Scoot Henderson.
I think they're still set. The franchise player might be on their team already. It might be Devin Vassell. It might be Keldon Johnson. I don't even really know. So,
do you think they should be a team that looks into? Obviously, they wouldn't go for Miles Bridges after what happened with Josh Primo. We just don't even bring up Miles Bridges because anybody can sign him.
If he's guilty.
Miles Bridges has been cleared, bro.
Yeah. So what's the issue?
Nobody wants him.
I want Miles Bridges. He didn't do anything. If he didn't do anything wrong, that's like the justice system failing us again.
He pled no contest, so he basically said
like Primo. Is that what Primo did?
No, Primo. I don't even.
I think they just settled that.
They settled. They straight up settled. Primo's was civil. This was criminal, and you can't settle. No contest is. When you plead no contest, you're not admitting guilt, but you're pleading no contest that you won't contest the charges for a lesser sentence.
So yeah, I guess
you're like
all set.
Yeah, so you're like kind of implying that you did something shady, but you don't want to go to court over it, so you'll take a lesser sentence.
Well, so that's either way. Sadiq Bey is interesting. I don't see
how you get the deal done.
I don't know how they would maneuver that.
If they really interested in Josh Richardson and Jay Rich for Sadiq?
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be on.
I know, obviously.
Championship team, yeah, maybe. It is enticing.
Because imagine Johnson, Sadiq Bey, and Vassell. That being your wings.
I don't know why we keep throwing Sohan out of this equation.
Sohan would be like your center.
That's fascinating.
Wouldn't that be an insane lineup?
He can do anything he freaking wants. It's really cool to see, and I'm glad he's back from injury.
Imagine the defense though, with Vassell, Bey, Johnson, and Sohan, and then you have Trey Jones in there.
Yeah,
that lineup right there could develop into something.
It's just not going to happen, but
I know. But Langford could be that. Maybe they run, Langford, Johnson.
I've been having a Langford discussion for 6 years now. How old is Langford? He's probably still 22 somehow. But
yeah, I think he's in his first.
Been having that Langford conversation for at least 4 seasons now.
Well, it's because Langford, they thought he was going to be this shot-creating wing when he came out of Indiana. But the thing is, it turns out that what Romeo Langford really is he's a Royce O'Neal, Jay Sean Tate, PJ Tucker, Jay Crowder guy.
Romeo's nice. I don't think he ever really got a fair rap.
I just personally, the way I see him is he's this 6'5" thick boy who can grab boards, space the floor, and he's like Royce O'Neal, like, you know, like Jay Crowder. That's what I think. We thought he was going to be a shooting guard, but he's more of like a 220-pound. If he can get up to 230, he could be this thick boy, like rebounding big. Not rebounding big, but forward. He's more of a forward, an undersized forward.
I don't see that at all. But
you don't see that?
No.
Really?
No.
Against the game against the Thunder, when he had like 8 boards, that's what I was thinking. Or against the Heat the other night, when he had like he was 7 for 10 from the field, like he can score inside. I don't know. Like I that's what I see. Like right now, he's per 36 for this season. He'd be grabbing this year. He'd be grabbing 5.5 rebounds. Okay, 1.5 steals, about a block a game, shooting like 20% from 3. But he's insane in the inside. He shoots 58.7% inside the arc. Romeo Langford. What's up, Joshua George?